Hello and welcome back. Today I want to share my experience regarding for that VMware Professional VSphere 7.x exam, which is I already did it. And you know, just imagine you finished the very beginning course for VMware VCP, and you want to attend for an exam. And what you have to do is, first of all, you need to do a lots of practice first of all, because in a training course I would say you don't have enough time for practicing a lot inside that uh, class lab which is they provide to you, and you haven't enough time for doing that. And after that you need to do a practice. For example, you need to read a lot about that, how that exam goes, and you need to prepare yourself for an exam. The first thing which is you have to do is set the time schedule for yourself. For example, when you finish that course, you can say, okay, in the next month or next 40 days, I prepare myself for doing that exam. That's an first step. You have to do on a plan things, you have to do planning for that. And after that, you have to come over to VMware Learning Certification website and find lots of information about that exam and how you can attend to that exam. And here you can see I already navigate to that VMware DCV 7, for example. And here you can click on download exam guide and you will receive the PDF, for example, that contain the lots of information inside. But if you scroll down here on the main page, you can see that exam number is 2V0 2120 Professional VMware vSphere 7.x. And the language provided on English. Also, I can say I saw in that beginning, for example, uh, the other language like Japanese and Chinese, I think, or only Japanese there. And duration of the exam is 130 minutes. Number of questions only 17, and passing score is 300 out of 500. And the price is like always, it's an $250 inclusive, I would say, the taxes. And for the teens, first of all, you have to attend to the VMware VCP course, because for that you need that candidate ID. And without candidate ID, you can go for that exam, but you don't receive any certificate there because you didn't attend for training course. And here there's a certification details of the roadmap for that VMware data center virtualization. For example, you attend for a VCP course, and after that VCP-DCV exam. In the other hand, further you can go for advanced deploy or advanced design exam. You became that VCIs, and after that you can actually prepare yourself for the highest certificate of VMware that called VCDX as a design expert. So, but what's inside that exam is you can find on a blueprint of that VMware vSphere 7 exam, and they provide you all information about that object and objectives and sections, which is you have to prepare yourself for those inside that exam. There's a lots of questions which is had with four answers, for example, and you have to choose one or multiple answers inside that actually answer list. And you have to know basic information of all and how they are working and how they functions inside that VMware ESXi and vCenter regarding the different objectives and different sections. And here is the data center virtualization 2023, and that's a really important information inside that is that VMware actually VCP 7.x will be expired very soon on 2024. And if you want to do, you can go and attend for a VSphere X0 professional exam, which is that exam number is 2V02123. In the end, we have for previous version, we have 2120. And, you know, you can attend for a new exam and new version of VMware vSphere, which is we have already. And after that, if you pass that exam, you will receive that badge like VMware vSphere Certified Professional Data Center Virtualization 2023. And for that, if you want to prepare yourself, my suggestion is you can create that free of charge accounts here on VMware Hands-on Lab, and you can prepare yourself with that virtualization 101 here. There's a lots of information inside that sections you can find in a table of contents, and you can simply expand that module 1 to 3. And if you, for example, click on each one, you will receive the lots of information and hints, which is maybe you miss on a training course, by the way, because you on a training course you have the really limit time for doing that stuff. But for example, you can navigate to the sections on the right side, and for example, what's a single sign-on? And there is a really quick hint in information about that, how that vSphere and vCenter single sign-on works, and what's that exactly, and how you can actually make a challenge with it. You know? And finally, when you read carefully that all of those, you can do practice on VMware hands-on lab experience. If something broken during your stuff there, doesn't matter. It's not a productive environment. That's not an anything related to that production environment. If that broken, doesn't matter. You can simply click on end and run that lab again. It's okay. And also that's an end free of charge. You have, I think, 1.5 hour or 1 hour for that stuff. And when you see actually you're ready for that exam, simply you can log into that VMware Certification Manager, scroll down, and click on Schedule Your Exam. When you click on it, you will navigate to Person Viewee website homepage of your profile, and here you can say View Exams, for example. Scroll down for professional level exams, and you can find here that professional VMware vSphere 7.x and VMware vSphere 8.x professional with a new exam number here. And if you want, you can simply click on one of those, for example, that 8 version. And here you can choose you want to go for exam inside that exam center in the test center, or you can do it on your home or office uh, totally remotely. For that you have to clean your desk. Nothing will be uh, allowed for staying on your desk except your laptop or your monitor, keyboard, and mouse. And you're not allowed you're using, for example, the second monitor in there. And you know there is a lot of difficulty for doing that home or office, because for that, as I told you already, you need that really clean desk. And you can choose that, for example, the test center, and there's a lots of hints during that exam scheduling. You have to keep in mind, for example, that you need to bring your uh, valid ID or whatever for the exam. And there's a lots of things you have to answer those, and you need to really read them carefully because of that admission policy and the other policy, which is that VUE and VMware actually prepared for yourself inside that exam. So I would say that's honestly finished already. Just keep in mind you need to actually read carefully that each section of that VMware hands-on lab experience that can be really handy for you and helpful. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and make sure you hit the subscribe button below and click on the bell and turn on the notification for new videos, and put your comment down below if you have any question or you want to simply connect with me and or simply ask me a question regarding that certification or VMware technology. We can keep in touch with your comments. Thanks a lot. Stay with me.